Ladies and gentlemen, but mostly gentlemen, we are diving back into Battletech, and today we are doing a capture base contract mission with a very hefty maximum payout. This is pretty exciting. I don't think I've ever done a capture base before, so it'll be pretty fun to see what it's all about. And we're going to go right in and negotiate the contract. We want to get a nice amount of cash from this, but this is a mission that offers a reputation bonus based on how much we're willing to sacrifice. Now, obviously, we are a company, so we can't be this charitable, but I would like to at least get a few rep points. So I think taking about 300 grand, 1 guaranteed salvage, and 3 reputation points feels like the best of all the different worlds that are available to us. So we're going to go ahead and accept that and look at our loadout. Okay, the first 2 slots are the same as they were before, the Centurion piloted by Medusa and the Vindicator Vinny piloted by Behemoth. They both have evasive movement and Bulwark. Next up, the Blackjack is coming back with its new loadout. It's got 2 AC-5s, one of them is the high quality version for additional accuracy, and 2 medium lasers. It is being piloted by Riddler this time because Glitch is in the hospital getting patched up from the previous mission. Riddler has multi-target and Bulwark, so he's going to be a very durable guy that's going to sit in one spot and just rain death on people. And of course, Decker is in the Jenner testing it out. He's going to be very maneuverable while also having very good firepower. If he can manage to get a flank, if I can maneuver him correctly, he can dump truck somebody with those 4 medium lasers and the SRM-4. So let's get out there and capture the base. Trade negotiations between the Capeland Confederation and the planetary government have broken down. We believe that if we capture and hold a local government military base in the Kimi system, we will be able to force them back to the negotiating table. Your job is to take the base and hold it till our forces can occupy it. Fascinating. We're doing a little bit of government work. Commander, we're getting intel about the base's location. Move up to a position where you can get your eyes on the base, and let's see what's in there. Eliminate any local government defenders and secure the base, Commander. Alright, sounds simple enough.
Alright, keep your eyes open and watch your sensors.
So he wants us to come over here and scout the base and destroy whatever defenders there are. Alright, fair enough, fair enough.
Need something, Chief?
A little... I don't know why I feel like something stupid's gonna happen on this mission. You ever just get that feeling like bad things are on the horizon? I don't know, maybe I have a natural distrust for anything government related. We'll see. Okay, we've got eyes on an enemy. We don't know what it is yet though. So we'll tread carefully until we do. And we'll just skip Decker's turn completely by bracing down. There's something about this where I feel like we're gonna get ambushed by a stupid number of reinforcements on this mission. Alright, so this thing is moving in Initiative Phase 2. So it's either a vehicle or a heavyweight mech. If it's a heavyweight mech, that's going to make me sweat a little bit. Thank goodness it's a vehicle. Let's blow it up.
Engaging target.
Nothing to be scared of, folks. It's a 1.5-star mission. You can relax. I've got it under control. It looks like there are 2 more blips on the radar. Once again, we don't know exactly what they are, and we can't really get into position to find out unless we jump over the ledge. So what the hell? It's time for us to get in there. Still can't see anything, so we'll just brace down. So that's going to give us max evasion and the 50% damage reduction, so we've got nothing to worry about.
On my way.
Orders.
So yeah, man, we're moving along nicely with the campaign for this game. We're starting to have the option to do more difficult missions. I'm glad that I get to pick and choose when I want to do them, so I don't feel like I'm pressured into just diving straight into the craziest missions in the game. But at the same time, when I come face to face with a Locust, it makes me feel like I'm being kind of a baby going for these 1.5-star missions when I could be fighting significantly more challenging missions. I mean, a Locust and a Spider? What am I, squashing bugs out here? Come on, give me a real challenge. And to make matters even worse is neither of them have evasion or maximum armor. They're poorly kept, ramshackled. They're ramshackled. So they're gonna get destroyed basically instantly.
Bad guy down.
I mean, why even bother coming out in a mech? You may as well just be naked in the snow. You'd have more protection than you would than if you were inside of a locust. I mean, jeez, man. Seriously.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, move nice. We're seeing point defenses powering up, Commander. We're going to have to take those out before we can secure the base. Alright, looks like we're going to have to deal with some turrets, which is totally fine. Hopefully we can kill the spider so we drop the line of sight. We don't have the greatest shot percentages. We're a bit out of range. But I've never run out of SRMs on any of my missions, so I feel like I need to stop being so conservative with them. But also, I have precision strike available. We have maximum morale, so we should probably spend it on something. Damn it. I wanted a one-shot, one-kill, but that's fine. But, you know, I think what it is, the reason I was feeling a little bit sketchy about this mission is it's the XCOM effect, is what I'll call it. After doing a certain number of missions in a row and having great success, I feel like stuff should start going wrong. And I'm in that headspace right now where if I have too many good missions in a row, if this mission goes well and nobody dies, Decker's gonna die in the next one, guaranteed. That's how I feel right now. Now the sensor locks are coming out, we're removing some evasion, and we hear the rat-tat-tat of a sniper turret. So we gotta get in range of that thing as quickly as possible, or else it's going to continue hammering us down. The sniper turrets, I think, are the most deadly of all of them. I haven't seen any turret have a capability quite like that one. So, yeah. What is that? It's trash is what it is.
Yes, Commander.
Decker, it's time for you to clear it out. Okay, now this is where we really need the Blackjack to get a bit closer, or does he not need to get closer? No, he doesn't. The Blackjack has an insane amount of range with those AC-5s. I'm genuinely surprised that the AC-5 can hit from so far away. But this is the light shredder turret, and I don't really care about that one. I'm assuming that the one that I can't see is the sniper turret, and that's the one that I want to get rid of. So let's see if we can move up one of our other mechs to give us proper vision on the other turrets, and then maybe the Blackjack will be able to see it from where it is. Vinny the Vindicator is doing well for armor and whatnot, so we can just move her up. Actually, you know what? We'll give her vigilance. We've got plenty of morale to spare, and then we'll sprint her up to this position. Now we've got eyes on another turret. I believe this is a turret as well in the back. That one's way too far away, but this is the light sniper turret with 4 AC2s. That's 100 total damage coming out on us. And now we can see it with the Blackjack. So my AC5 is bigger than your AC2, and bigger, not always better, but it certainly helps. So that was enough to shred off all of the armor, but it has 7 health remaining. Hopefully Medusa can move into position and just get like a little tiny plink of damage is all we need, but unfortunately we're out of range for all of our guns. So the sniper turret is going to live to fight another day. Very frustrating. Alright, most of the shots are going to whiff, so that's okay. But it's still intimidating. There's another sniper turret in the back. We're going to have to start charging in. I suppose the best course of action will be to have Decker eliminate the light shredder turret, and the rest of the team will deal with the other ones.
Position confirmed.
So we get to see the... Ooh, there's a 4th turret. Of course there's a 4th turret. It wouldn't be right if there wasn't. But this is a good opportunity to see the firepower of the Jenner.
Target confirmed.
Hey, what's going on here? Are those enemy reinforcements that just got dropped in? Nobody's telling me anything, so I can only assume that they are. What is this? Dangerous. A dropship is inbound to this location. Units here are at risk of destruction. Huh. That's new. Well, okay. We don't know what just came in over here, but I can only assume that it was reinforcements. So what we'll do is we'll move Decker in to these trees, get some cover, and yes, it was a pack of reinforcements. We got 2 mechs, 20 tons. One is 20 tons and one is 30 tons. So the 2 lightweights and 2 vehicles. Not all that crazy, but it could become overwhelming if we don't deal with the turrets before they get here. So Decker's going to sit in this cover with 4 points of evasion, fire everything at the turret. 1 alpha strike, 1 kill. It's a beautiful thing. So Decker's going to be in a little bit of a shaky spot for the next turn because those 2 lightweight mechs are going to charge in for him. So we've got to try and pull him back. Just to keep him as safe as possible. While he's in that Jenner, he doesn't have a lot of armor to play with. Evasion is the only thing that helps him, and when there are 4 enemies that are going to lay into him, that evasion is going to go down very quickly. So we don't know what kind of vehicle it is yet, but if it's an LRM carrier, then we're kind of in trouble.
Hey there.
So here's what we'll do. We'll use Riddler to... Damn it, we're going to need extra... Damn it. The fact that these light sniper turrets survive from both of these AC-5s with 7 health remaining, super annoying. But what can you do, though? What can you do?
Confirmed.
Roger that.
Yeah, it's really annoying because what I wanted to do was... start moving Behemoth and Medusa into position to deal with the stuff that's confronting Decker, but instead I have to divert at least one of them to deal with the turret. So that's a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I think we'll still be all right for this one.
That turret
We might get shot with one more tank, but really Decker's going to get to safety before he takes any meaningful damage in before he gets killed.
On my way. Double time.
Oh, okay. Wasn't that bad. So yeah, this is definitely the time for us to pull Decker as far away from the enemies as humanly possible, because he doesn't have any evasion, and that's a big problem. Whenever he doesn't have evasion, he's at a huge risk. We'll just sprint him all the way back here into the forest. Or better yet, you know what? Yeah, we got to sprint him away because those 2 lightweight mechs are going to move and they're going to shoot at him, and I don't want them to. So we're going to run Decker just as far back as possible. He's kind of out of position. So, yeah, we're kind of having to do a soft reset on him. Normally, I would have preferred to keep him up close and personal so we can go and get some nice flanks on these guys, but better safe than dead. This is a cakewalk. This is a total cakewalk. I'm going to walk Vinny the Vindicator into the objective to hurry things along a little bit. I don't imagine us getting overwhelmed or anything crazy like that. We might take a little bit more fire, lose some armor, but overall, we're doing incredibly well for armor. I'm not stressing anything. I mean, even these vehicles are nothing to be truly afraid of. Looks like that shot went past the Centurion and tried to hit Decker, but he's okay. The real unfortunate thing that's going on right now is we don't have the sensor lock because we used Decker to run away. So the only target that we can try to focus down, or the target with the least evasion that we can try to focus down, is the tank, which I suppose is the most threatening of them all. But a shot on either of these guys is not going to yield much because of all their evasion, and it might not even be worth it to fire at the tank. Actually, yes, it is. Its armor is very weak. So we're going to blow up the tank with our Centurion. Blast it with everything. Because we're not going to run out of missiles, right? 300 missiles, we're never going to run out. Ever.
Move her down. Come on, send me a real mech warrior.
Medusa talking smack. I like it. Now, with this, we can do what Decker So now that Decker is back in a solid position, we can use him the way he's supposed to be used, as a member to be reserved, and wait to see what the enemies do. If we get a good opportunity for a flank, we take that. If we need to sensor lock, we take that. So the light mechs are jumping around, keeping their evasion incredibly high. Just overall, they're being a nuisance, which is what light mechs are really supposed to do. The Locust, however, has put itself in a very dire situation by only backing up a few steps and not generating any evasion. It is in cover, but it's basically dead. So we're going to move up a tiny bit, get some great shot percentages on it, and one shot, one kill on the Locust. It was nice knowing you, Bug Boy, but it's time to get squished.
Target neutralized.
I don't think there's anything more satisfying in this game than killing a target in a single alpha strike from 100 to 0.
Ready for orders.
Now that we have Decker ready with his sensor lock, we're gonna go ahead and use it on the Spider, get rid of a bit of his evasion,
What's up,
and we'll start the attack with Behemoth, and we'll see where she softens it up, or if she maybe even gets a kill. No go on the kill, but we did get a knockdown, so we can get a called shot without using Precision Strike, which is what I was going to do with Riddler next. But for this, we don't have to, so we can just walk forward a little bit and blast this thing right in the chest. These AC-5s are feeling very juicy. The amount of range that they have, coupled with the extra damage, makes it feel like the AC-2 is almost completely useless. Granted, we are seeing a little bit of range fall off. It's not that crazy.
Feel the love. And go.
So I suppose now's as good a time as any to give a verdict on the Jenner, because I do feel a bit better about it now after having gone with it in 2 missions. What I need to do is I need to get it out of my mind that a lightweight mech will ever be a high damage output character. It can pump out damage, it can hurt, it can kill fools, but at the same time it doesn't need to. So packing any of my lightweight mechs filled with crazy amount of guns is ultimately unnecessary, right? Because there are going to be so many turns when I want to use them for the sensor lock instead of getting out fire, that the Jenner being a glass cannon is nice, but it feels a bit unnecessary. The maneuverability compared to the Panther is a luxury that I don't want to give up, but I might do a little something to fiddle around with it. But overall, yeah, I don't think there's a huge benefit to having the glass cannon build if you have a sensor lock pilot inside of the lightweight mech that you're using. But yeah, there's so much stuff to play around with the meta with this game. There's so many different ways to approach any combat situation that, man, you just gotta keep trying to learn and figure out new things. Really, I think it just comes down to experimenting, because everything that I just said about lightweight mechs, there's the whole opposite side to the spectrum where the glass cannon is the best way to build a mech, and you can do crazy stuff with it. Anyway, we won. Nobody took damage. Nobody got hurt. Feels amazing. Everybody got EXP. Thumbs up. We did it. All of the salvage is trash. Oh my goodness. All of the salvage is so freaking terrible. Whatever. Alright, what now? What now? Mech Bay contracts. What do you got for me? Okay, this one is 2 stars. Alright, so you know what? We're gonna take a little break, and when we come back, we're gonna do a 2-star mission. We're gonna bring the exact same loadout that we had this time, and we're gonna test out the Jenner once again. And I think this will definitively tell me if the glass cannon approach is worthwhile, because on a 2-star mission, we're going to run into some tougher enemy mechs, and we might have more opportunities to go around and flank some heavier targets, hit them in the rear, and give them an interesting choice to make. Do I turn around and hit this little guy and expose my back to all the medium weights, or do I just let this little guy keep poking at my back while I focus all my attention on the front? So next mission, we're going in with the same loadout. And It's going to be tough, but it's going to be exciting. So, as always, the name of the game is Battletech. The name of the channel is iBluairJgR. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.